Hello, beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to Intuitive Energies. My name is Jane, and today we're going to be looking at what people think. Well, it's not what people think about you, but what energy they're getting off of you, and what you feel the energy you're kind of expressing out of yourself. I guess that's the best way I could put it at this point. So you had 3 cards come out for you, and only 1 card come out for how they're seeing you. But that 1 card is very powerful. It's talking about lineage of the rose, and it's calling a move by the goddess here for this soul call and gather. And it's the soul card call of this card that is really bringing it out for me. It's really meaningful in the way. It's your soul call. I love that. So let's see what it has to say here. These times, these changing, divisive times, your soul chose to be here right now for this. You're part of a collective team led by the goddess, by the mother of us all, to reweave the thread of the rose back into the tapestry of humanity, to make spaces where all people feel cherished and safe, to heal and be healed from the destructive patterns of what was built before, to be part of the return of the goddess to the earth. If you're doubting your path, you're being called to look within and trust the whispers and weavings from caverns deep. The way of the mystic rose is walked by few and known by heart, not mind. And it's, again, if you look at yesterday's reading, that's exactly it. It's like the mind needs to kind of just take a moment to, I don't know, a time out on a chair or something. I think it's been overworked, okay? Try not to overthink. Rather, trust the threads that are woven deep. So this contains within a confirmation of inner call and reassurance that you're not alone in it. So since this is felt by how others see you, I would feel that they're seeing that. They're seeing that you're not walking of the mind, you're walking of the heart space. And you know, while I was looking at this, I could hear the calling of saying that the others that are seeing you are others maybe like you. And that would be a great thing. So because it's the word gather, right? It's the gathering. It's like one recognizes the other, right? The same path, the same journey. And then it says confirmation of inner call and reassurance that you're not alone in it. That's exactly. The mother of us all thanks you for being part of these changing times for humanity. She acknowledges your devotion to doing your best to support yourself and others in the journey back home to themselves, to each other, to the earth. She wants you to know that she is available to guide you every step of the way. Speak, sing, and dance with her. You are led, you are led, you are led. Yeah, so others are seeing you being called by something more than yourself, more than what you have been before. It's more than just a goal or a mindset. It has something to do with something a lot deeper. Only somebody who is awakened, okay, soul awakened. So they're seeing it, whether it's in the way you are, the way you've changed, the way you speak, just even the emanation from you, the vibrational emanation that's coming from you. They're feeling something very different, something deep, something meaningful. It's almost like in those, you've seen, they're telling me, you've seen in those movies, that's a terrible example, but whatever. You've seen in those movies where, you know, people are experiencing something together, and the people who don't understand go to the people and go, what are you doing? And they're going, you'll understand soon. You know, it's usually a terrible movie about, you know, some kind of, you know, evil brainwash, and that's just terrible because I'm thinking to myself, this is not it. This is more coming from, emanating from, you know, your heart, the soul, the middle part of you. Leave it to you to like do something that's like completely like that. Yeah. And again, they're not promising perfection or an ideal rule or everybody being dictated by the same rules. It's not that. It's something about working from the heart space instead of the mind space. We already have the evil thing going on in the world, to tell you the truth, okay? We already have people telling you got to work to be valuable. You have to make money in order to survive. These are not things that we should be... These aren't things that we should be using at all. We should be living in community rather than doing this stuff, okay? The basic needs of people should not be on the agenda. We shouldn't be like having to give money so we can feed the world. The world should be able to feed itself for nothing, okay? This is absolute basic needs of the human being should be cared for, okay? The rest of it after that. The rest of the stuff, I don't know. I don't pretend to know how to fix it, okay? Because I've been in it since I'm born, just like all of you. But I know deep within, as you do, Pisces, this isn't the way, okay? So this is saying, others see you as finding a different way, okay? So, yeah. If a different way is making sure everybody's needs are met and that people can be passionate about what they want in life without having to sacrifice, like, you know, I don't know, without having to kill some part of themselves not to be able to do things, you know, like being stuck in a job because you can't do what you want and slowly having that energy sucked out of your soul. That's not the right part. That's the part that bothers me the most, right? So this is different. People are seeing this in you. They're seeing you that you're not willing to comply to that anymore, that you're willing to make changes within the parameters of what we have available, of course, but absolutely to go the distance to try to make things different, okay? So that is absolutely, you're trying to answer your soul card. You're gathering. Now, how you see yourself, this is beautiful. Because just reading the titles, first of all, the last one is We Are Nature. I feel the Virgo energy coming in. Absolutely. But you have here the second bloom, the crowning, and then We Are Nature. Just these two. The second bloom. It's like you are, you're taking your chance now. You're switching the energy around and you're going, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it different this time, okay? I'm not just going to have a goal and it's going to have, like, if let's say it's career, it's like a money goal, you know, like a certain amount of success based on how much I'm making and how successful the company or the whatever it is. It's a goal of I'm going to follow my passions. And yes, I'm going to make money, but that's not the end all and be all. It's just a little part of the integral. I'm going to find joy, happiness, and heart. I'm going to make a difference in this world. I'm going to feel fulfilled. This is the ultimate thing, okay? This is you making it you. Absolutely. And the crowning is that. It's becoming a master in your own life. It's going, I'm not going to live by a set of rules that I never loved, that I never liked, right? I'm going to make do what I have. And then I'm going to find other things I'm passionate about. You know, it's like, do you have what you want? Yeah, a lot of people say, I have what I want, but I don't have what I want, but I have what I need. Well, I'm going to say you'll have what you want and you'll have what you need. Because I think that your wants are going to decrease. Okay? Especially if it comes for money situations. And I'm going to say it for relationship situations too. Okay? I've been watching stuff where people go, the guy's got to be, I'm talking from a woman's perspective, the guy's got to have so much money. He's got to have, he's got to be, over 6 feet tall. He's got to be this and he's got to be that. And all of these criteria. And maybe men do it to women too. I don't know. It's not, I haven't. I'm sure they do. I'm sure it goes both ways. But in this, we're going on physicality, and none of it has to do with the heart. There's no connection. There's no connection to the person, okay? And yes, we are allowed to have our personal preferences. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's okay, right? Just like I would say, I don't mind having a relationship with a man who's less masculine. In other words, he's not more of a dominant type, but it would be more friendship. I prefer, as my husband is, a much more masculine male, okay? And my husband is not 6 foot tall. He's actually my height. So he's considered short in the men's section of the world, and that's fine. And but it doesn't really matter. There's nothing, with me, it's far from physical. When I see him, I see his soul. I see his smile. I see his light. I see his power. I see his energy. And that's what I'm attracted to. And I think that that's what we're going for in relationships as well. The reason I'm talking about relationships, we're the month of Valentine's, right? And I didn't say Happy Valentine's to you on a Valentine's Day video. Of course not. I feel that Valentine's Day should be every day. I think we should find love in our friends, in our lovers, in our pets. We should find love everywhere we can see it. But we're talking about goals, life goals. If you're looking for relationships, look for the person, look for the light, look for that vibration that matches yours, okay? And I think that's what's happening, is that people are going to start looking for those things. They're going to break the rules of, no, he doesn't match he doesn't tick all the boxes of the perceived things that are successful, right? He doesn't make $1 million a year, He doesn't make $150,000 a year, depending on the world. That's a lot of money, right? Maybe he only makes $60,000, but he's a hard worker. And he works for every dollar. And he's going to share all those dollars with you. He's going to use them to go out together and have a life and have an adventure. And you know what? That's good. That's all you really need. You need somebody who's willing to share of themselves. Everything. All parts of themselves. And you the same, right? So it's time to start looking outside the preconceived boxes. I'm just saying all of that. For career, for love, okay? And yes, I talked a lot about these, but there's 4 cards on the table, you guys, okay? All right, so we're going to pull some more. Let's pull some cards, Pisces. Let's go see what's happening here. All this to say, you're not going to follow the norms anymore. You're going to do it your way. You're going to do it the vibrational way. And all the power to you, because if you find another vibrational person, and they may not even know they're vibrational, but they'll feel it and they'll be attracted to it, it's going to be a wonderful life. It's going to be a wonderful life. Explorer of Cups. I love that. Yeah. The one thing about this is a Knight of Cups, right? So, of course, I talked about love. We have to broach the subject of love. For some of you, it's going to be very uncomfortable, but for some of you, okay, and I've never used the Knight of Cups this way because he's usually my little knight of ups and downs emotionally. But I'm feeling from him is explore your heart. Explore those deep feelings. Explore, don't be afraid to feel deeply. Don't be afraid to love deeply, okay? Because we're really focusing on the heart this week. So this is really speaking volumes. In other words, it's go look for it. Go find that cup. Okay, the one that speaks to you, the one that's vibrationally aligned to you. Again, I know I keep forgetting, but please, I mean to remember, and I probably didn't yesterday. Happy birthday to all the Pisces celebrating a birthday. I am a February Pisces as well, so yes. And my birthday's already gone. I've already had mine. All right, so we have the Strength card. Here it is again. the year of courage, okay? So this doesn't surprise me that this came out with this. Why it doesn't surprise me, Pisces, is because the second bloom, look at that. Look at that. Just when you think, I remember getting my first cactus and thinking, oh, that's the way they do. But no, there's actually another bloom. And if you look at this card, you actually do see there's one here, but there's a second bloom coming in. And I feel that's the bloom of opening yourself up completely, because we open our heart to around us, right? But when it comes to sharing it with another person, sometimes we're like, yeah, that's danger. Danger, stranger danger, okay? Stranger danger, especially for Pisces, empaths, people who open themselves up. If there's a narcissist in the room and you have a broken Pisces, that's a very dangerous combination. Very dangerous. I'm sorry to say. I know I've never mentioned it before, but it is. Yeah. So you've got to be careful, because we want to give. And, you know, these people take. I do see narcissists as great lesson givers in our lives when they do come in. Wow. Do they make us see some really tough lessons and gain some really good wisdom. So please, you know, just take it as such and understand that you know the signs. You'll know when somebody takes. The thing is that please be careful, because some people will take, not by mistake, but they'll falter. People make mistakes, right? Sometimes they'll do something wrong, they'll be insensitive. And you have to communicate with them right away, right? You have to put your heart on the sleeve and go, look, that hurt. Ow, I didn't like that. You made me feel like, you know, like I didn't matter. And see how their reaction is, right? Like, tell them that you want to have a conversation, that you want to talk about this, that you want to, you know, go into it, because it hurt, and you know, you love them, and you think they're, you know, you think they're perfect, and you know they're not, but, you know, when something like that happens, it just kind of shatters you a little bit. Tell them how much you think they're wonderful. And please have them, please explain, tell me why. Sometimes people are going through their own things. Sometimes they've had a bad day. Sometimes, you know, somebody triggered them and then they passed it on to you unknowingly. But to open their eyes and for you to give them your vulnerability like that, many will understand. They'll go, oh, you know, I'm so sorry. Oh, you know, like, I didn't want to make you feel that way. It wasn't meant like that. And right away, there's like a closeness that comes back between the two people, right? You become like a team taking care of each other. And you start seeing the stuff, you know. Even that partner will know, like, ooh, I better not take that home right now because I might hurt her or him, okay? So communicate with each other. I don't know why I'm talking relationships right now, but I guess I am qualified because I've been with my husband for 31? Been married 31, with him 36, something like that. Anyway, a lot of years. And our relationship has grown better over the years. It's had a lot of bumpy places, but with age came a lot of wisdom, especially about communication. So, let's continue. I'm not going to stay here too long, but it was mentioned here, and since we have a lot of heart space coming in, not surprising. Okay? And in our time of our birthdays, Pisces, I think we do tend to focus on our relationships at that time, you know? Oh, it's beautiful. The Three of Pentacles. Look at a beautiful card. It's about reconnecting. I mean, I can try and take the love out of this reading, but I don't think it's going to go. I think it's meant to be here. because a lot of the times it's based on how our hearts are closed, and that's usually on past relationship, whether they're with parents or lovers, okay, which I don't talk about a lot in here because I don't do love readings, but it's definitely being mentioned. It's working towards to manifest a connection, a teamwork, a strong foundation of things coming together. This is my card also of spirituality. So I feel that your spirit world, your spirit energy is asking you to try again to open up to that. Because if you close down, this is the past, right? If you close down part of yourself and just, follow all the rules and, protect your heart at all costs without actually trying new things, it's just going to cause you some, it's just going to block you up for other things, okay? Your second bloom isn't going to bloom. You're just going to stay hidden, afraid to come out, okay? You need to crown yourself. You need to take control of this, even in vulnerability, even in opening yourself up. You have to be in full control of it. It takes a lot of courage to be vulnerable, to show a heart. But it takes a lot of master energy to do it too, okay? There's no weakness here. Vulnerability is not a weakness. Vulnerable is showing you're more than just a robot, a puppet playing a part. And love is the thing that we end up with in the end. It's been made absolutely clear that we take it with us when we go. We can't take any of this. We can't take any of our possessions. None of them can come with us. We can't bring our body. I can't bring my cards. The only thing I can bring is this feeling right now of love. I can hold on to that. Okay? Underneath the deck was the Four of Pentacles again. That control card. Okay? You can't control everything in life. The Star is coming out again. Okay? Follow your dreams. I'm hearing wish upon a star. It's like the fairy tales. We spend half of our lives believing in fairy tales. And then we get told by adults that fairy tales don't exist. That you can't have those things that you were made to feel through the pages of a book. But I'm going to tell you something. If you can feel them, you can have them. If you can feel them, you can have them. Because it took people who felt it to write those books, to do those things, to have them. But you want to know what the trick is you can't expect for somebody to make you feel them. That's the big thing. You can't expect somebody to give you a heart when yours isn't invested. You have to open your heart. You have to believe in the fairy tale. You have to feel the love in the pages. You have to open yourself up to it. You have to live it, breathe it, vibrate it within yourself. And when you do, then you invite others to play with you in that vibration, in that love. And then you create it. I'm going to tell you something. Is my husband the Prince and Cinderella? Absolutely. Does he look like it? No. Does he feel like it? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, you can create anything. Okay? You just have to see it. And you know what? A lot of people saying, I'm looking, and I hear from men and women, well, I thought I was. It's because they were expecting you to give them a physical representation of the page. And nobody got invested in the vibrational manifestation of it. Okay? Sometimes it comes really down to just not telling the person that, you want them to be Prince Charming. Have you ever asked somebody to be your Prince Charming or your princess? If that's the case, you know, not everybody wants that. Have you ever asked anybody to see what their reaction, or are you too shy? Ask for what you want. Tell them how you feel. Do I feel like a princess? Yeah, I do. So I want you to be my prince. Be my prince. I'm a princess. You're my prince. I see you as my prince. And watch a relationship bloom. Okay? So, I don't know. I don't know why it's going love, but it's love. It's love all the way here. Love all the way. Maybe it's the Ten of Cups Pisces that came in to make itself felt. But, you know, I'm really having a Disney moment here. Which is kind of weird. Oh, wow. Okay, so let's keep with the cards. Keep with the cards. See what else comes in. Whew. There's a lot of energy coming in these readings. Yeah. Two of Swords. What I love is the lovebirds on top of the on the hat. They're building a nest while you're clueless. Look at that. The answers are above your head. They're not in your head. They're above your head. They're all around you. But your eyes are shielded, so not seeing it, right? Oh, look at that. The Ten of Wands. The second bloom. Yeah, maybe in the second bloom, because the first bloom has really bogged you down. Okay? Why? You know, tell me why you think this card is a burden. Tell me why you think this card is a burden. I want you to pause it right now and write in the comment section, because I'm going to tell you what's coming in, but I want you to tell me why you think this card is causing a problem. All right. It's I want, I want, I want. You see that? And you took and you took and you took. And then you put it on your back, but what happened? You're not able to see anything. First of all, you're weighted down by flowers. You're not even seeing them. You can't enjoy any of them. Okay? This is accumulation of all the things that we have. Not the feeling, not the vibration. You could walk among these flowers and enjoy them thoroughly. But no, you picked them. You picked them all up thinking, oh, I'm going to save them, I'm going to bring them with me. They end up dying before you get there because they've been picked out of the ground. When you walk around and you enjoy this beautiful field, what's happening? What's happening? Okay, so I feel that these two cards are saying you're missing the point. This is the whole thing. You've been missing the point this whole time. The answer has been there. Lovebirds, building a foundation, the beautiful field that you could walk through, but you're not really seeing it. You're just burdened by all this weight. And you're picking the biggest flowers. I'm picking the biggest flowers. More. When it had nothing to do with that. It had nothing to do with what the mind could think or the eyes could see. It had everything to do with that vibrational thing, right? That love. And this, you know, I can switch it and go back to career. I can go back to money. It's a vibration. If you're doing something just to get ahead or have that badge of success, you know, to have that pin on your shirt that says, I'm a success, it's not going to lead you anywhere. It's just a word. It's just a preconceived notion of what the world thinks you should have. You've got to find the word fulfillment, joy, happiness, love, wholeness, hopefulness, enthusiasm, happiness, joy. Those should be the words that you want embedded in your vibration. Right? Right. So, what's next, Pisces? What else? What are we going to bring up? Let's take some Power to Surrender cards. Yeah. Thank you to everybody who I have done readings with. I know I keep saying thank you, but those are phenomenal experiences. I get to know you, I get to talk to you. It's so wonderful to get all of you to put a face to a name, to share energies. It's just chef's kiss, as I say. I love that. I've missed it so. I stopped doing them for a long time, and starting again was just, I don't know. I don't know why I ever stopped. Surrender to inner peace. Yeah, again, inside, 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 inside. Okay? Nothing outside, it's inside. Cultivate inner peace. Cultivate. That's funny. Aha! Cultivate inner peace on a daily basis, in quiet, meditative moments. Focus on the stillness within and enjoy this inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily. And this is about others, right? Others in you. So they're saying continue to do that. Absolutely. Okay? I feel a quietness. I feel an understanding. I feel a shift right here. It's happening. It's happening for you, Pisces. Absolutely. I'm trying to keep love out of it, Pisces, and it's just not happening. You're ready to let love in. There you go. Compassionately identify and begin to release any pattern that stop you from opening your heart. I'm not going to say anything more because honestly, that's all I've been talking about through the second bloom, the crowning. Okay? The second bloom, the crown. It's just, it's all here. It's all here. Yep, yep. Yep. I mean, I could go on, but I don't need to. I don't need to. I mean, I don't need to, there. So I'm going to take another one of these, even though we have 4 on the table. I'm going to take one more. And then we're going to do the pure magic. And again, we're going to call it a day. We're going to call it a reading. I want you to come back tomorrow because we're doing your hopes and fears and the outcome. So it's the last of the weeks. And then on Sunday, I'm going to do the weekly. And don't forget, now I do the second video in the live. So I do believe that it's a heal. I could be wrong. But whatever the video is, I'll be doing it in the live. Let me see. Sorry about that. I'm blocking your view, but let's see. So, no, it's going to be March. Yeah, the month of March. Ooh, you want to be there. You want to be there. We want to know what's going on in March. Absolutely. All right, Pisces. No. No, there's like 35 cards. No. I will say, I'll read them, but I'm not going to put them down. This one I'm keeping. This one says, the Rose of Venus. Right relationship harmony. I swear to God. Held. The sureness of the soil. Here's the Virgo energy, that Pentacle energy. Unseen help, support, and community. And then after the rain, silver lining, relief, hope, mercy. It's over acceptance. Look at that. Look at that rainbow. I know some of you like rainbows. I do too. So there you go. All right. So this one is Sub Rosa. Hidden in plain sight. Mysteries, learning, and teaching. Ooh. That one I will read. I will read that one. Sub Rosa. Let's see what it has to say. Sub Rosa. This is the great mysteries that are available for us to uncover and remember. Secrets that are waiting to be found. Teachings that your soul might be ready to learn. Look beyond what your eyes can see. And dig a little deeper. You're here to uncover lost wisdom, ancient secret, deep mysteries. Are you being called to study the great mysteries, to live the great questions, and step into your role as a teacher, guide, or mystic? Are you being called to question things and unearth the truths unknown? There you go. So this may be a call to just look in deeper. Absolutely. I would, especially when it comes to love. There's enough in there. We have such great teachers that are popping up everywhere now. Everybody who does like readings, but they go far beyond. The people who are studying energies. It's just a plethora of beautiful things that you can look into, and you don't have to go 100% with everything. I'd say you're a great sampler. Be a great sampler in this life. Take what resonates and leave the rest. That is our call to everything, especially as readers. Keep what resonates, leave the rest. Do that in your life too. Take what resonates, leave the rest. You don't have to adopt every single thing. Okay? All right. Gnomes. Humanity, friendship, hard work, little visions. Ooh, I like this one. And it's got the earth feel to it. Beautiful. So, it's time to get to work and carry your energy with devoted direction to important issues. Take action to create changes where harmony can result. Harmony. Lover's card. Here we go again, right? Question your conscience and ask yourself if you're giving back and to communities and to the earth fully and regularly. Okay? And it says restore nature, and donate maybe to foundations for animals. You have the power to transform negative energies into something greater. This is your task now. Don't wait to be told what to do. Get up and rise with purpose. And I think that is also with saying go from the heart. Okay, don't wait for others to do it. Do it for yourself. Do it for the planet because it's very much of the earth energy. There's the 5, the learning and the giving, it's the Hierophant card. Be a teacher, be a master. Again, with this card here, telling the same kind of energy, Pisces. Let's see. I want to pull more of these, actually. I want to pull more of these. I'm feeling called to them. So, let's see. And I haven't pulled any. Oh, I haven't put any lights here. Okay. Let's pull a few of these. Oh, maybe let's pull one. I didn't even get to do anything. Okay, so the Tower came out, but it's not in a bad one because you got the World card along with it. And what I feel that it's saying is that these are Tower moments. These are big, shocking, earth foundation shaking moments. Of course they are. When you stop leading from the mind and you start leading with the heart, quite literally going, like, no, shh, I didn't ask your opinion. And then you're going, I'm going from a vibration of the heart space. It's a big difference. Some have managed through time. Yeah. There's some human beings who lead from the heart, who always have. There's some that come before us who did it all their lives. They've just figured out that, I don't know, they've just figured it out, right? But this is definitely something that's going to culminate into something much bigger. Absolutely. It's coming in big. Yeah. Right, 2 of Wands. Yeah. It's in our future. I see it. She's looking out the window. It's like, it's what's coming in for the world, right? One more. Yep. And it's funny that we end with the Devil because it's going to break the restrictions. Because what do we start with tomorrow? I'll give you one guess. The Devil. So, it's kind of a follow through. It's going from this to tomorrow where we're going to be talking about that. It's your hopes and fears. It's about breaking those boundaries. It's about getting past those restrictions. The stuff that we have, that we've been living with. Like I said yesterday, I got very emotional with the letting go part of the old, and this might have something to do with that, right? We're sometimes comfortable in the uncomfortable. That's the thing. That's the biggest thing. We get comfortable in the things we know. Even though they don't feel right, or we feel we should be somewhere else, it's not enough to get us to go. But I feel that it's getting enough for us to go. We're getting to the point of going, the world is changing, I'm willing to take a chance. And that's what I feel with this reading, my beautiful Pisces, okay? It was how you are and how others see you and how you see yourself. And they're definitely feeling a shift. The people that are feeling a shift may be going through their own, is what came in. And then you are going, because of that, you are opening up. You're opening your soul, your life. You're wanting a reconnection. You're understanding what's been missing. And you're ready. So, in love, in life, in whatever. I'm sending you a lot of love, light, and blessings, my beautiful Pisces. Take good care of yourself, and I will see you tomorrow, okay? For the last reading of the week. Hope to catch you there. Hope to see you in the comments. Take care.